Three, two, one.
Get over here! Hi, I'm martial art master Daniel Pacino. You know me as the original Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Smoke. You are tuning in to NerdCage Live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Don't miss an episode or you'll get caged. So let's finish him.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Hi, I'm Leah Montalongo, the OG Sindel. Please like, subscribe to NerdCage Live.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it! All right!
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom!
Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run. But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running!
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, that's diabolical. Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live.
Resident Evil.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in the nerd cage with your hosts Mark and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
You're now about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello and welcome. Once again, you are trapped in Nerd Cage Live. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show and a live discussion on everything that makes people like you and I tick. So thank you for joining us on this last day of the Rocky 3 celebration. It happens to be the day of the 40th anniversary tonight, as we're going to be watching Rocky 3 together with this fantabulous, handsome chunk of humanity you see on your screen right now. I am your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from yours truly, Syracuse, New York. And always among us, right down there, is our moderator and troll hammer, stronger than a DK Banana Sniper. It's Joe for Fun Gaming, and always with me, the warrior from Wakanda, the fiend from Louisville, my man, Mark Withers. How you doing tonight?
Man, I am super excited as usual to be here, but tonight we get to rewatch Rocky 3, one of my favorite movies of all time, certainly my favorite in the Rocky franchise. And who better to join us than the mighty TitanGoji and, of course, one of our favorite guests here, Dion McGill from Off the Beaten podcast. Guys, how are you tonight?
Doing fantastic. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Happy to have you.
All good. Glad I'm here. Thank you guys for having me.
And Dion, you're from Mr. T's neighborhood.
Yeah, Chicago, baby. I know he grew up in Robert Taylor Homes. That's right down the street from me. Yeah, that's what's up. That's history.
Awesome.
Right
I knew there was a reason why we had you on today. Before we get started, Joe, who we got in the chat tonight?
In the chat tonight, we have Shay Smithers and Doomzilla. And we have
guys,
a lot of people lurking. So don't
thanks. It just shows you how much people love this goddamn movie. Okay, listen, we're giving a couple minutes here, okay? We want to give people time because the movie, by the way, if anybody who doesn't have the movie, there's a link in the description, a playlist of Rocky 3. You can click that and get that queued up. It doesn't start right at the beginning of the movie, but it starts like right before Eye of the Tiger. So just so you guys know, it's in the description if you don't have the movie, or you can rent it on Vudu, Amazon, or YouTube movies, or if you have the physical. I have the physical copy, and that's what I'm watching off tonight. Byron Kingsley is here. J&L Friendliness is here as well. Definitely
awesome.
Appreciate y'all being here. So but like I said, we want to give people time to queue up the movie, and you see the timer on the screen. I see the timer right over there. That timer's right there is where we're synced up to the movie. But before we actually play the movie, I just want to go around the circle real quick. Starting with Davis. Go ahead, just tell me what you love about this movie, any happy memories, what this movie means to you, and plug yourself in as well.
Okay, so first Rocky movie, it's always going to be a masterpiece. It's truly a masterclass in the art of filmmaking. But second behind that is Rocky 3 for me. Like, I love this movie so much. Like, I just love how like it manages to be both over the top but very grounded at the same time. The movie like really evens the playing field when it comes to that, and it comes off as very compelling. And I'm sure others will expand upon this as we go around. But Mr. T just has so much charisma that it's just contagious. Like he sticks with you. Like he is just a menace in this movie, and that's what makes him so iconic. And my first time watching Rocky 3, I was getting ready for school one morning. My parents would always have the TV on, just whatever channel, and the last fight between Rocky and Clubber Lang was on TV, and as I was just waiting for my brothers and my parents to get ready, just go to school, whatnot. I was just sitting there, like just hooked, like caught in a trance as to like, what was going on. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I love this. But that's basically my story with Rocky 3.
All right, and did you plug yourself in yet, or?
Oh no, I have not. But anyway, I'm Davis Madole, also known as TitanGoji. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I've been doing videos about the Mobile Suit Gundam series. I've been dabbling in the alternate universe stuff. Thank you. I've done Mobile Fighter G Gundam, which is my personal favorite Gundam show. I also did Gundam Wing, which is a huge favorite for a lot of people. And I recently did Gundam X, which I feel is very underrated, in the entire like Gundam multiverse. And up next, and I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. And if you're a Gundam fan, you might already know, I'm gonna do Turn A Gundam, which is a huge fan favorite for a lot of people.
Excellent. Awesome. We definitely look forward to all your upcoming content, and keep up the great work. And I guess I can publicly say, because you put it on Twitter, you graduated last weekend. Congrats.
Congratulations.
I'm very happy for you. Not ever. You're like the rare 2% of people in the nation with a bachelor's degree, and we're all proud of you. And I'm happy that you sent me that link. I was able to watch you walk the stage. So again, congratulations, my friend. We cannot wait to see your career grow, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Dion McGill of Off the Beaten podcast, please, as a Chicago native, just dish out Rocky 3, what it means to you, and of course, plug in your work as well.
Yeah, I love all the Rocky movies, and Mark, because me and Mark are probably closer in age, I think, than anyone here. Please tell me if
Mhm.
I'm wrong. Like, to me, and when I was a kid, Mr. T was like who the Rock is today. Like that
Right.
was our version of the Rock, right? He was just this amazing character. He, just larger than life, super tough. He was one of those people that was my hero, but I was scared to meet. Like, if I ever met him, I would have ran. I would have started crying. My mom like, "What don't you want to be Mr. T?" I'm like, "Hell no, he'll kill us all." And so, like, the Rocky series is amazing. First movie, second movie, and then we get to this one where you have this like big. I always think of Kevin Smith, the biggest, blackest, darkest dude in the galaxy, like a real Nubian. And I'm sure Mark can like attest also to like what it was like. I never saw this movie in the theater, right? I was like a little
Mhm.
kid, but like, I think Eddie Murphy told many jokes about what it was like going to see this film in the theater, because you got the Italians on one side and the blacks on the other.
Right, right.
Things get crazy, popcorn flying, but at the end, we were like, then at the end, everyone's crying and hugging. So this movie to me is just amazing, and it's always great for me to see someone from Chicago, like just
Yeah.
doing this. Because if you know Mr. T's history, he's from a neighborhood of the city where seeing a
Yeah.
kid from this neighborhood to here, you're like, oh my God, So to me, it's great. The scenes are great. I actually just started doing I got my kickboxing shirt on. I just started doing kickboxing. And so I can even now as an adult appreciate more how like amazing this film is, the action scenes, the fight scenes, right? How I know I would get destroyed by either one of these gentlemen, even in a fictional sense, right? Just I can't keep my hands up for more than 2 minutes. So like I'm very excited to be able to watch this again with you guys, and
Yes.
yeah, man, it's Rocky 3. No, it's not the Russian, but it's just as good. It's just as good, right? I think everyone
Oh,
likes the Russian,
absolutely.
but this one is just as good.
All right, and Joe from Fallen One Game, real quick. I know we did touch base on this yesterday, but go ahead, just reiterate, how much you love this movie, what it means to you, and all that good stuff. And Joe, and tell them about Tuesday and next Saturday, or next Friday.
Let me start with Rocky 3 here. Rocky 4 will always be my favorite, but Rocky 3 is a very close second. And this movie brings back so many memories of the first time watching it, and Thunderlips and Cleverlang and everything. It's just enough over the top greatness to make this movie a masterpiece. So I love this movie. That being said, on Tuesday, we will be going back to Resident Evil Remake at 8 p.m. on Twitch. And next Friday, we will be starting, I believe, Mortal Kombat
Deception. Conquest mode. Yes.
So,
Got the thumbnails on the screen here. All right. Perfect. Thanks for plugging those in. And finally, Mark Withers, the man of the hour. And of course, again, great job bringing all those tidbits behind the scenes on Thursday. It was fantastic. But go ahead, just real quick, reiterate what the movie means to you. And of course, plug in, whatever TikTok rap reviews and all that stuff we got coming up.
Sure. So before I even do any of that, I want everybody to take a look at my shirt here.
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
One of the most passionate Rocky 3 fans.
When I say I'm a fan of this movie, like, I'm telling the truth, man. Like, I saw this when I was about 11 years old, as I said in the look back the other night. I was a little too young to see it in theaters, but it played on cable a little later that year. And when me and my friends saw Mr. T for the first time, we were literally blown away because we had never, ever seen a guy like that before. And it was almost like a comic book character or like a superhero had like come to life. Like he just looked amazing to us. He was explosive on screen. And, obviously after that movie, this, of course, being the fourth biggest movie in the world that year, he was everywhere. I mean, the mania behind Mr. T was was outrageous. I mean, he was on Different Strokes. He was making all these appearances on other shows. This kicked off another show for him, the A-Team. He had a cartoon. He had a rap album, which Ice-T helped him with, which we found out last week, from Ernie C. Ice-T kind of taught him to rap so that he could make an album. And of course, he became part of the World Wrestling Federation. I think that this movie not only did amazing things for Mr. T, but also kind of exploded things for Sylvester Stallone and really put him in the general public zeitgeist. In addition to that, for a lot of us, this was our first time seeing Hulk Hogan. And this is sort of the very, very beginning of Hulkamania. So those things on their own make this movie outstanding. But in addition to that, you get fantastic performances from Burt Young, from Talia Shire, from a lot of other great actors, Carl Weathers. I mean, although this is very different in tone from Rocky 1 and Rocky 2, just everything about this movie was sort of a perfect storm of awesomeness, especially if you were a kid my age in 1982. So to visit it 40 years later and still have the same love for it, it just speaks volumes to me about how amazing this movie is.
Excellent. And then, of course, tell them about, I know we got some Halos coming up and whatnot on TikTok real quick.
Yes, guys. So fans of TikTok and fans who are not familiar with TikTok, we actually have a Halo series of reviews that we've done for the TV show on Paramount Plus. We just wrapped that whole series, but all 8 clips are available on there, in addition to a bunch of other rapid reviews that we've done. Please go check that out. In addition, if you're not a fan, if you're not part of our Facebook discussion group, please take the time to go visit us on there. This is just a place for all of us nerds to hang out and just be us and share memes and talk movies and all that good stuff. So yeah, without further ado, Jay, let's get the show on the road, man.
Yes, absolutely. Here we go. So I got the movie queued up on my end. Dion, if you could do the honors, give us a slow and sexy countdown from 10, and on 3, 2, 1, go. We all hit play. Not Mark. Mark will have to wait, but we all hit play on 3, 2, 1, go. So go ahead, Dion, if you could do the honor.
Ready for this?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
All right, we're off to the races. Here we go.
Let's
I am watching off Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MGM, means great movies.
Is that really what that means? No,
no, it's Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
That's what it means now.
For a while,
right,
back in the 90s, their slogan was means great movies. That was like their slogan in the 90s.
Oh, I never knew that.
My dinner just arrived. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
So Mark, I'll give you the cue. Like I said, I know that clip's right when, right before Eye of the Tiger begins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
yep.
So I just gotta have a close ear on. I got my
just
headphones on.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always love how most of the Rocky movies always start with the ending of the previous movie. I love it.
Yeah, which is great because it allows you to recap because these movies are a couple years apart. 2-3 years apart. Mm-hmm. So it's smart of them to do that and, kind of let you know, like, this is what happened in case you missed it.
Absolutely.
And man, the music in this movie, I mean, you still have Bill Conti's score, you got Survival, you got Frank Stallone and
Conquest. That's a great song, like that for that final match.
Yep. All right, Lars, hang on. I gotta take Lars outside. He's got stomach issues.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. He'll get through it.
Yeah.
They're both down.
The double KO.
Let's go.
You know what? Every time I watch the scene, I always, my nerves go off, man. It's executed so well. It's like, get up.
You tell her, get your ass up.
I think, honestly, I just want to say, I think Apollo gave up. I think Apollo
he
was like,
lost
I'm
heart.
not. I think he was just like, I'm not going through this whole thing again, getting bashed by the public. I quit. I think Apollo just gave up on that last second.
Hey, that's legit.
And then, boom, that's it. I don't want to do this. I don't want it. Because he doesn't want to relive the nightmare of getting, carried for 15 rounds and this, and that, or people saying, hey, you lost that fight. I think he didn't want to go through it again.
Ugh.
All right, Mark, get ready.
All right. Finger on the trigger.
Yup. Yo, Adrian, I did it. I love it. I did it. Lars, hang on just a second, bud.
I hate those old belts. They look so cheap.
Because they were.
All right.
That just looks terrible.
All right.
You could
And
probably make your own.
go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here we go. One of the best opening montage of all time, baby. I love it because without any dialogue, it explains everything on both sides of the party. It says what Rocky's been up to since he won the belt, and just introduces our opponent. I love it.
Jesus.
All right, Lars. After this opening montage, I'll take you outside. Okay? I don't want to miss this montage. It's my
Look at Paulie being a hater.
I gotta say, why is he always a hater? I was just thinking that. I was hating from the very beginning. Like,
because he blames him for not propping him up and giving him money and this and that, and he was bitter about it.
Feels like he forgot about him.
Yeah. Jealousy, envy, and jealousy.
jealous
That's
as
right.
you sitting in the front row. Shut up.
And I love what you brought up, Jay, in the spoiler discussion. It shows Mr. T kind of just like watching these fights and showing kind of who he is without kind of breaking down like in dialogue, like what's going on between the two of them. Like I think that's just so smart. Like this was like a great way to give that exposition without wasting the whole first act.
You know, it's chewing up alive because he knows he could beat this guy, but they won't give him a title shot. He's watching it, he's observing him fight, and he's like, I could take this guy out in a couple of rounds, you know. And that's why he's Mr. T feels the way he does, and he mentions the politics behind, the boxing promoters and the rankings.
And that still happens today. That's so real.
Yes. We mentioned that in the look back. That shit still happens today. If there's a champion that they like, they're gonna prop him up as long as they can.
Yep.
I love seeing Mr. T train here. It's just awesome. By the way, okay, that's a disqualification, man. If you hit someone when their knee touches the canvas, that's they disqualify.
I remember thinking that too, like when I rewatched it recently.
And of course,
you know what I think of, like when I'm seeing this, and I hate because I still think she's an amazing fighter, Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah,
because she was doing a commercial. She did the movie Ballers,
Expendables,
and that time you're spending doing all that, you're not in the gym.
That's it.
There's somebody
let it go to your head.
Oh, it's terrible.
See, there's all the ads, and you just saw Rocky with you saw Adrian with the fur coat and the motorcycle and the mansion.
Oh, this cat's
now that was a real Muppet episode. That was a real Muppet episode.
I was gonna say this is how far ahead they were thinking. So that episode premiered in 1979. He asked Jim Henson to introduce him as Rocky Balboa instead of Sylvester Stallone because he wanted to use that in this movie.
That's awesome.
That's a smart dude, man.
So smart, man. No one gives him the credit, man. Stallone is awesome.
So that was a smart dude.
Also, I love the part where he calls out Mickey. Here it comes. I'm gonna kill him. You tell him, old man. I just love it. I just love it. Oh my god. And then Mickey's just like scared shitless. Here it comes. Yes, here we go.
Dude. So believable too, man. Like
You tell him. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
no worries.
I often wonder if the rants that Mike Tyson went on were to one up Mr. T.
Maybe. But I feel like Mr. T is like sort of an amalgam of all like the greatest fighters from the 60s and 70s, man.
Yes.
Like they all were like great trash talkers. Like, and I think that he took a lot of like influence from that.
I remember some of those Mike Tyson press conferences. You could tell he was trying to really like be into it. He would say something, the whole room would just be like,
right,
yeah,
right. But
Like,
then he'd
what?
try to use a big word, and then like he'd use the word incorrectly. Like those were the greatest moments. Like I remember seeing one where like he was like, and he tried to scrutinize with my brain, and I was like, what?
that's what's up. At least he tried, right? I give points.
Yeah, give him an A for effort.
Give him effort.
Man, Burt Young, unsung hero, man. Like he's just such a great actor, and no one ever talks about like just how believable he is in these movies. He was also, and I've mentioned this probably a couple times before, he himself was also like a Golden Gloves boxer. Like he was actually trained actually like boxed professionally for years and everything. Him and Duke in this movie. It's the actor that played Duke. I can't remember what his name, but both of them were professional boxers in the 60s.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you've trained, Mark. I've seen boxers like here in Chicago. I don't care how old they get, they never lose it.
You never lose it, man.
Nothing. I saw a 60-year-old dude one day in person. I was like,
Yep.
Oh, no.
And it's always someone you do not want to tangle with, man.
Yes. It's amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Now, this was a real pinball game that came out around the time that Rocky 2 was released, but they changed that back panel just for the movie. So like a real game, I think it has like a scene of like him and Apollo fighting instead of that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Made it. Just in time to see the parking lot scene. All right, let's come up here. Thank God my dog's house trained, because my God. Just saying. Poor guy's got stomach issues and he still has it in him to wait until I was ready.
Yeah. On the look back, we talked about how chiseled Stallone got.
Yeah.
Like here he is in a full suit. You can see in his face. He's even got like muscles in his face. You know what I mean? Like that he didn't have in the first two.
It was the best he ever looked in any movie, honestly. And it's just crazy. Like I talked about, he went from 190 to 165, or he lost 30 pounds, so he's 195 to 165, and body fat percentage dropped from 14 to 2.
That's crazy.
And like
crazy.
I said, then when he got to like the later Rambo 3, he was roided out. But this time he wasn't roided out. He was He was slim, but he was ripped. He was on protein, oatmeal cookies, coffee, and honey. That's it.
Yep.
Wow.
6 days a week. Franco Columbo helped him lift weights. And he sparred.
Franco Columbo is no joke.
Yes, he sparred 15 rounds a day, and he ran 3 miles a day. 6 days a week. Sunday rest day. Over a 3-month period. They filmed this movie in 3 months.
Yep.
Which is really impressive for its time. It's like, go home, Polly, you're drunk.
Yeah.
Frizzle. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you synced up pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right on. With
Okay,
you guys.
good. Okay, good. So I
Yeah.
timed it right.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunzilla, just hey, glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in.
Ooh.
Boom.
Never hurts to try. I mean, whew.
I just love this part.
Can I have a job?
All of that. He dragged that. He goes to jail. He like makes a scene, goes to jail. Like he put him through all of that.
Right. But I'm on Paulie's side in a little bit, because I feel like, Rocky should have taken care of his best friend a little bit. You know what I mean? As he started to come up, he should have thought about that. Like, this dude's still working in a fucking plant, a meat packing plant or whatever.
Yeah. I tend to agree. Maybe he wasn't comfortable asking. Maybe he didn't want to seem like a leech or something.
Right.
But
Put him on the payroll.
that and another thing too, I'm going to reiterate: 10 title defenses. So you got to assume 2, maybe 3 fights a year. You're talking 5-week, 6-week training camp, and then he's in between that. He's doing all these commercials and promotions and appearances. So he's fucking busy.
I get it.
Also, it's a nice throwback to the first movie. Take it back.
Hulk Hogan, man.
Oh God, the Hulk Hogan scene. I think it's my favorite. I know it serves no purpose, but it's my favorite part.
What part?
The
Thunderlips
scene
part.
Oh, it serves a purpose.
It's so crucial, man. It's so crucial. Like,
it serves a purpose. Right?
No, they do these things do happen. I mean, Floyd Mayweather fought the Big Show. That was a thing.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury fought. Who did he fight? He went to WWE and fought somebody. I can't think who. Muhammad Ali did it. He fought that. He fought the Asian
Inoki.
wrestler. Yeah.
He fought Inoki.
Yes. So I'm just saying it does happen. These exhibition fights do happen.
Mm-hmm. Look how huge Hulk Hogan was, man.
This dude's a giant, right?
Like, come on, bro.
6'8".
Yeah.
Now Davis claims he's not 390 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
He's easy
he does not weigh 390. Not at all.
350.
Yeah.
I'll give him 3 bills though. He was 6'8", right? I'll give him 3 bills.
Now in the Rocky lore, he's supposed to be over 7 feet. So when they do like these sort of side by side, like when they're together in the same frame, they had Hulk Hogan stand on a box, like a milk crate, to make him seem even bigger than he was. Like
that's what I'm saying. They just had their chest up, like they didn't show their whole bodies, just their chest.
They didn't show the whole body.
Yeah.
Thunder lips in the flesh. He's dressed like a pimp.
I often wondered what this
Shout out
scene
to
would
Brian
look
from Monstrosities. I love his
after
impression of
that
Phillips.
actually
Say that again,
come
Joe.
out as Hogan.
Say that again, Joe.
I was wondering, like, what would this have looked like had they actually let him come out as Hulk Hogan,
Oh man.
as the whole Hulkamania thing?
Right. Like once he was fully realized, right? Because
Yeah.
at this point, see, this is what I was talking about. Look at the size difference.
But how tall was Stallone?
Stallone, I mean, he's probably about my height. Like I'm 5'10".
He's shorter than that. Stallone's
That's right, he's short, right?
5'8", 5'7".
Yeah.
6'8" wasn't enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Ham Sandwich, thanks for coming in. I didn't realize. I just saw you there.
Oh,
I mean,
that's KJ, one of my coworkers.
Oh, so thanks for coming in. We appreciate you being here.
I miss you, KJ.
What's that?
Oh, KJ is a ham sandwich.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Oh, that's what's up.
How much you think he eats? I love that.
About 202 pounds.
Oh god, this is the side. Of course there's Mr. T all pissed off. I love the ring walk. Here we go, or the step into the middle of the ring. Here we go.
Burgess Meredith.
Look at those fucking pecs. Look at those fucking pecs. I'm wondering if the Batman and Bane comic took inspiration from this movie.
Yeah.
The backbreaker.
Would not be surprised.
I
get nervous every time he does that.
Oh.
Them roids are kicking in, bro. You better let that go.
Exactly.
You better pop it right.
Look at those pecs.
You better pepper them, right? Give them a couple of shots.
Get away from him.
Now,
okay, that's body double. That's gotta be a body double.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was definitely a body double, and you can kind of see the difference. Like if you look at the definition and stuff, like he's not ripped like Sly is.
For your life.
Now Stallone's brother Frank was supposed to be the body double here, but it was too risky. Like Sylvester Stallone thought that it was a little too risky to have his brother in there, so he didn't let him have it. He gave him a different role in this.
Jeez.
That's a real wrestling move. That's a real wrestling move. Get out of his way.
Now that's a much overlooked part where Mickey's like my heart. You know what I mean? When a guy asks him like, "Hey, are you okay?" and he's like, "My heart."
Yeah.
There's there's foreshadowing there. No one ever really talks about that.
Yeah. The leg drop.
Oh no.
Hand him a hatchet.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Adrian, catch me.
Oh no. He thought it was at like the 5th row too.
Yeah, he threw him like a rag doll, dude.
Right, not even the 1st row. He threw him like 3, 4 in.
Paulie to the rescue.
Yes. Paulie's got guts. You gotta give him that.
Yeah, you gotta give him that.
Oh no.
Well, that poor ref.
Too much excitement for Mickey. It's too much.
Look, guy, he's tossing those security guards like they're nothing.
Jesus. This reminds me of that time that guy parachuted in for the Tyson fight.
Oh my God.
Pandemonium.
I remember The Simpsons made fun of that too.
Oh, that was great. I watched that live. That was great. It was like ring girls on people's shoulders, like clawing their eyes out. It was so uncontrollable. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Yeah, he finally gets the shots in.
Uh-oh.
The body! Uh-oh, now here comes Paulie.
With the chair. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't sweat you!
Oh wait, am I ahead of you guys? I think I might be ahead of you guys.
You might be a little bit ahead.
We're at the chokehold scene.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me pause it for a second here.
Yeah.
I'll hold on. I'm at the end of the match already.
Trying to put a sleeper on him. There you go.
Submission.
Damn, he hit him hard. Oh.
That's an impressive feat, just to be able to lift them.
Yeah.
Lift them like that.
Man, I'm way ahead. Let me just
Yeah.
let me know when you're at the end of the match.
Yeah. We're right here. It's the bell's ringing right now.
All right, cool.
Melee.
I'm gonna go ahead and start right now. We're probably close
I
enough.
love the announcer right here.
Look at that announcer's mustache.
Thank God.
Let me know when Hulk Hogan goes good match.
Good match. There you go. That's the name of the game.
The name of the game.
Yep.
So why you still calm?
I'm not gonna lie, Rocky's son kind of looks like Damien.
I was gonna say, notice his wife is looking at Thunder Lips.
Right. I actually remember like high school bands playing this, like, you know, like actually playing this in their marching bands and stuff back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, I love Polly right here. About the three little bears.
So, fun fact about this statue: Stallone had three copies of this made for the movie, and one was actually given to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. They rejected it because they considered it a movie prop, so they moved it to like their local like sports arena. It's been moved like several times.
Yeah.
One of the copies still exists for sale on eBay. You can get it for about $1 million. But so far, there's been no takers.
That drum head say Mr. T on it?
I'm kind of going a little bit off topic here, but the scene in Creed 2 where you see Dolph Lundgren and his son looking at the Rocky statue.
Yeah.
They actually really did film it on location, and nobody recognized Dolph Lundgren.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, no one recognized him when they filmed that scene
Wow.
when he was staring at the statue. I just figured that's a fun tidbit.
That is a fun tidbit.
Statue.
Yeah, it is. That's what's up.
It's my favorite scene in the movie.
My favorite scene of that entire movie is just the table, him and them sitting and talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still think that's the best scene of that movie.
Oh yeah.
Where you just get to hear like his, emotion, like
Yeah. All my son knows.
Right.
Jesus.
Yes.
Why don't you have any pictures of our fight?
Shit, he don't
By
wanna
the way,
remember that.
like I said, I'm going to reiterate, Mark. First chance you get, you got to watch that Rocky 4.
Oh yeah.
director's cut.
Yeah. I just got to find time.
Yay!
Really hope Stallone recuts Rocky 5. He
I
mentioned
mean, it needs it.
he
It
wants.
really
He
needs
said
it.
he said that he wants to recut Rocky 5 and he wants to recut Nighthawks. Is what he said.
I would love to see a recut of Nighthawks. That was a great movie on its own, man. I was a big fan of that movie when it came out. Same year as this. Actually, I think it might have been a year later.
No, it was before. It was before.
What was it? It was in 81.
81. Yep.
Yeah. Give him guts.
Yeah. I love it. It's coming
Now
up.
give him
Hey woman. Hey woman. That's what I'm waiting for.
politics, man.
That's a powerful line, though. We talked about it in the look back on
Yeah.
Thursday that when he
For
mentioned
real.
politics, like,
It's true.
yeah.
That means I'm the best. but nothing.
Here he comes. Honestly, every time I see this clip, I think of that Superman clip on YouTube, though.
Oh, the Super Friends one. Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
But you remember when Shannon the Cannon Briggs used to do this to Klitschko all the time?
Give him guts! No, actually, I'm not.
Oh, my God. There's something you got to YouTube.
Politics. Damn, right there.
Mm-hmm.
One.
That means I'm the best.
For nothing. It ain't about the money.
Right.
And I mean that. Oh man, here we go.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Only thing he needed to add is
that did it. That
the only
did
thing he
it.
needed to add was, you ever had some chocolate, girl? Like, damn.
Right. Deleted scene. Rocky 3 deleted scenes.
Like, gee.
Oh my god.
Stallone was like, cut.
Yo, you know what it reminds me of though? Did you guys ever watch that documentary, the 30 for 30 Hands of Stone, about when Duran fought Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
So Duran called out, or not called out, but he insulted Sugar Ray's wife.
Yep.
And called her some, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but not so colorful things about his wife.
Yeah.
And that got Sugar Ray mad and off his game.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why he lost that fight, because he was so mad. And Durant knew what he was doing. Durant got in his head and knew what he was doing.
That's just too much. That's too much. No. Oh. His trainer knows he's soft. No, he ain't.
He ain't just not a fighter. Wrecking machine. Still, that's impressive, though.
He don't know. He don't know they've been cherry picking. He was in the back.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever get a chance, look up Shannon Briggs. He used to try to pick a fight. He was trying to pick a fight with the Klitschko brothers.
Yeah.
But he'd always show up in places. One of he knocks off I think it's Vidali, but he knocks him off a wakeboard with his boat one day. Dude falls off his board and he's pissed. He's like, I would kill you.
It happened last night. Yo, that Tank Davis shoved Romero last night off the fucking stage last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, they fight tonight. I was gonna say, as soon as we're done with this watch party, I'm watching the fucking Tank Davis fight tonight. I don't like
crazy.
I personally don't like Tank Davis, but the fact that he shoved Romero off the stage because he was trying to injure his ankles is what people think.
Ooh.
So I hope Tank Davis gets his ass whooped tonight. I hope Tank Davis gets his ass whooped tonight. But yeah, dude,
man.
Tank Davis shoved Romero off the stage during the weigh-in last night.
Those boxers get crazy.
With his back was turned. His back was turned and he shoved him.
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
You hurt someone's neck like that. Like,
yeah, dude.
That's how cats get whiplash. Ugh.
Yeah. I hope Tank Davis gets his ass kicked tonight. Best believe I'm watching that fight as soon as this is over.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know they're not gonna start the ring walk till like past 11.
Easily, yeah. I wonder how often this conversation happens, right? When fighters think they're like, I'm the best, I'm whatever, and their manager or their trainer's like, yo, I gotta break it to you.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey's manager.
Her manager never came clean though. He swore up and down. I remember specifically that fight, the first one she lost.
Oh man, to Holly Holm.
How good her striking was.
Oh my God, yeah.
Box. Stop.
I think manager. Well, here's the thing though. You can't tell. I understand why Mickey did what he did because you can't tell him you don't want to bring the fighter's confidence down.
Right.
That's the last thing you want to do. You can't bring your fighter's confidence down. It's the last thing you want to do.
Right.
Best story I've ever heard recently, though, the last couple of years. If you guys know who Joanna Dracek, I think it's her name.
Dracek, yeah. Joanna Dracek, yeah.
It was like it was her first title fight, and she was going against a girl. I can't remember who it was, but the girl's trainer was doing an interview. He said, there's just a curtain separating the locker rooms, and he goes, you could hear Joanna on the other side, and it was like, ga 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 ga. He goes, and I just said in my head, we're gonna lose. He said, I knew the moment
she's no
I heard
joke, man.
She's no joke.
She's no joke.
He said, I looked at my fighter and just was like, oh, we're gonna lose. Yeah, your trainer knows, man.
Right, man.
This person's about to go through you. I'm sorry. I gotta tell you now.
You're gonna have to, yeah.
Now this is Frank Stallone, right?
Yeah.
Getting ready for the fight. Okay. Yep.
Oh, this is his brother?
Yeah, this is Frank Stallone singing. Yep.
Oh, is it really?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay.
By the way, did you hear Jamie Jasta's getting ready to have Frank Stallone on his podcast?
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned it in one of his earlier shows like about a month ago.
I haven't listened to him in forever, but
I listen to it any chance I get. But I really, I love the How Awesome Is This when they do the movies. I love it. I love listening to those. I laugh.
Yeah, him and Howard.
Oh my God, I'll be laughing. Oh my God, Dan, I'll be laughing. But keep in mind, when I'm listening, I listen to my podcast at work. And I work at a hospital, and there's times where I'm walking around the hospital. I gotta walk through the COVID ring, the cancer area. Yeah. And I'm trying my best not to laugh. And there's all these kids and people with cancer. And I'm trying my best not to laugh because I'm listening to a funny podcast and they don't know. So I got to like cover my mouth or I have to like run and like start laughing like in the hallway because I don't want people to think I'm laughing at cancer patients.
Man.
Jay's giggling around everybody. They're like,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying my best not to giggle. And I'm listening like to How Awesome Is This with Jamie Jasta. They're fucking funny. They're watching these bad movies and they say the funniest, outlandish shit.
Yeah. Man, he looks so good. Look at that.
They love me, Mick.
But he looks good. Look at them. Look at that.
But Mr. T, though.
I do those.
And he was in the army, too.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. He was a veteran. Well, he's still alive, right? He's a veteran.
Who?
Mr. T.
Who are we talking about?
Mr. T.
Oh, Mr. T? Yeah, he's still alive. He just celebrated his 70th birthday.
Yeah, he's a vet. He was an MP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, he's just not in the public eye anymore. But I didn't know he served in the military.
Oh yeah, he was an MP.
It makes sense.
So he's still worried about.
Like I said, I'll never understand. I'm just going to bring it up again. I'll never understand why Mick gave in to Rocky to train in this environment.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
The same guy that gave somebody else his locker in first Rocky because he thought he was acting like a bum.
Damn.
Look at that back, baby.
Yep.
I want to look that good someday. I'm gonna keep working.
I've been working it hard, man. Every time I see TitanGoji post his Twitter pictures, I'm like, all right, I'm getting off the couch. I
gotta follow then. I've been getting to the gym consistently, but
I've been going 5 days a week, but I might have to increase to 6 days. After doing my research for this movie, I might have to increase to 6 days based on what I read on Stallone when I did my research. I'm like, I better start going 6 days a week now.
That's what's up. I'm just doing 4. I'm no man.
Yeah, I'll also train us 6 times a week.
Awesome.
I do weights Monday, Wednesday, Friday, cardio Tuesday, Thursday,
Nice.
and Saturday. I like it's technically recovery, but I still do exercises that that
some
pretty
light
much
stuff to keep your body moving.
Yeah, and Sundays are my lazy days. Also, God's day.
And
Nice.
Davis, we're gonna G-Fest. We're gonna go work out, right?
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Dion, actually, while I got you here, Dion, they have Planet Fitness in Chicago, right?
They do.
Yeah.
They,
I don't know
do.
where. I'm sure
I got a black membership,
There's-
so I can bring Davis with me. So I got a black membership.
Yeah.
Bring Davis with me. And
Yeah, it's just gonna be a matter of where, but yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But better yet, Davis, I hope the hotel that we're staying at has a gym. I hope.
It will.
Yeah, I'm sure that they do. Most hotels have them now.
Yeah.
And Jay, just so you know, I do plan on arriving Thursday, but Fridays are my leg days.
Okay, no problem. I'll pick you up. Just let me know when you arrive. I'll pick you up.
Yep, I'm gonna destroy your
are
legs,
you
man.
taking the train or are you flying?
I'm gonna be taking a train.
Okay, I'll pick you up at Union Station. Just let me know. Just let me know when you arrive. I'll be there to pick you up because I'm renting a car. I can come get you.
When is G Fest?
It is. Shoot, I'm gonna have to look.
July 15th, 16th, and 15th, 16th, 17th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Are there
that's
still
what it is.
tickets available?
Yes.
I'm
The
gonna have to
hotel's
slide in.
booked. The hotel's
Oh, yeah.
booked, but there's still tickets available. But I'm arriving Tuesday. I'm leaving Monday, the 11th, and I'm arriving Tuesday, the 12th. So I'll be in
Nice.
Chicago for a couple of days before Davis arrives. So
Oh, okay.
Wait.
yeah. So Davis, I'll pick you up. Just let me know when you arrive, and I'll come get you.
Sounds good.
15.
I said the same thing to Derek. Like, I'll be ready. I have a car. I have a car rented and everything. My hotel's paid for. My car's paid for.
Awesome.
But yeah, Dion, go to G-Fest, and then you just gotta go through PayPal, and I think it's for the whole weekend. I think it's like $45 for the whole weekend.
Oh, it's only 45 for the whole weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, that's done.
All right, cool. Awesome.
Because was it C2E2 is like 100 a day.
Yeah, I believe it.
But did you guys see Billy D. Williams? It's gonna be there this year.
Did you guys know
Oh,
that?
no shit.
Did you guys know that Wild Band actually worked with Billy D. Williams? Like
Really?
he like actually like helped him like move around. He's like his personal assistant for a day or something like that.
No
at a
shit.
con.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, he was telling me the story. I was like, man, that's crazy. You met Lando Calrissian?
Is he nice?
He said he was really cool.
Oh,
He's
okay.
also
he was in-
he's also Harvey Dent.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He said that like when he met him, like he was like kind of immobile because he's an old guy. He was like being wheeled around in a wheelchair, and
wow.
Will had to like actually like push him through a few places, and like he turned around at one point and he's like, youngster, you can speed up if you want to. You know what I mean? Like he was like pushing him too slow.
All right, light speed.
Nobody's about to
Millennium
break
Falcon
over
mode,
here.
light speed.
Right.
Oh, that's right, Davis. You gotta be at G-Fest early because you gotta get your panel and stuff. So,
Oh
don't you
yeah.
guys have like a panel meeting? Yeah.
Which day is your panel?
Well, I mean, I did have to do like some sort of like meeting when I did the YouTubers panel, but I'm sure there's like some sort of orientation stuff that's that's not exactly mandatory. But to answer your question, this year I'm going to be hosting a panel for Attack on Titan at G-Fest.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
You got this. I can't wait. And trust me,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
on
be in the
Saturday?
crowd.
It's going to be on Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. Okay. Then I'll be sure to go that day then for sure if I don't make it Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Awesome, man. It's awesome. We're
That'd be
having
cool.
the NerdCage Live Assemble crew at G-Fest. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah. I can't wait to eat. Like, fuck my diet. When I'm in Chicago, I'm eating.
Yeah, you got it. You got
Deep
it.
dish pizza, all gratin, whatever that place is called, the burger joint there. And then Mark, you mentioned
Kuma's Corner.
Kuma's Corner. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do it all,
the
baby.
original
I'm doing
one.
it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a spot. Man, I haven't been to Kuma's in years myself. That's what's up.
Me either. I haven't been there since I left Chicago.
I'm hoping if I can stay below 190, then that's a victory. Because I'll know I'll lose it. I'm 175 right now. If I blown like 10, 15 pounds, when I get back to Syracuse,
you can work that off.
I can work that off. Give me like 3 weeks, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna work out when I'm in Chicago.
For sure.
Calories don't count on vacation. Wait, who said that?
And Shay, I hope you can make it too, buddy. Oh, there's it right here. Get the look off your face.
I don't remember that.
Again.
Better get this look off your face.
Okay, look at Apollo's face. This tells me everything about the character. I think he didn't like the idea of a man like him having the title because Creed was he cared about his image. He was class personified. And I think he's just like, I think that's why he decided to help Rocky. Not so much he took it personal. I think he just cares about the sport so much that he doesn't like the idea of Clubber's attitude having the title.
Yeah.
And I think it's why
it's a
he
gentleman's
went to help
sport. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
He didn't want it to be, unclassed.
Yeah.
Clubber
But
was
that's
not a
some
gentleman.
great acting, though. I actually really like that moment. It's a really powerful moment. I'm the best. You can tell Clubber's ready. He's moving. He's getting ready.
Yeah, he's building up. You can see it.
Oh, poor Mick. Dead meat. Here we go. I wouldn't stand toe to toe with him. I'd be scared too. I'd be scared too. I'm just saying.
Just that look, right?
I listen. I never act like I'm scared. I never show it, but I'd be scared. I'd be scared shitless, man. I never show another man that I'm scared. I always hide it, but I'm telling you right now that I'd be fucking scared. He's mine. He's mine. By the way, listen to these goddamn sound effects of these.
I think somebody's sound is bleeding.
I got my headphones on, so
I got headphones on.
Just a heads up.
It might be me all over it.
That's okay. I don't think we're gonna get like dinged.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure.
But listen to these punches. Listen to these sound effects.
Boom, boom. Jesus.
That's great fight choreography. They make that shit look real.
It looks good. Yeah.
Even though their punches are probably like several inches apart, the camera angles are just brilliant. The camera angles is brilliant because it makes it look like they're really hitting them.
Woo. Yeah, and the Foley is really good for it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like it sounds the sounds make it seem more real.
Seem real, yeah.
That's based on the first round. You knew it was over.
Hell yeah.
Just for the people who don't watch boxing, just so they know, the amount of punches they threw in that round is about the same amount of punches you'll see in an actual fight. Just so you know. So don't get yourself excited. You don't see that kind of exchange in real boxing. But that's okay. I love it. It's insane how many punches are exchanged. There's no defense.
I don't watch too much boxing, but in the UFC, there's a fighter, and he throws at like high Max Holloway.
High volume.
Yeah, he throws like high. him and then Justin Gaethje, I think, has the record for punches thrown in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like every round, he was throwing like over 100 punches, just like
wow.
crazy. Yeah,
Right.
pretty rare, but like it's cool to see. Right.
Do you see Byron Kingsley in the chat? He says Morgan Freeman auditioned for Lang's trainer, but it was turned down.
Really?
Wow.
Turned down.
Too sophisticated.
Yeah, too classy. Not
Too
believable
classy,
at all.
Right.
I thought you were going to say
go.
he auditioned for Clubber Lang. I'm like, what?
No, Clubber Lang's trainer.
I'm number one. That means I'm the best.
That's when you just tell your fighter, stay down.
I'll just say this. The ref should have just waved it off. Why bother with the countdown? They should have just waved it off. I think in real life, it would have been waved off. There wouldn't have been no countdown.
Probably.
Yeah. So interesting note in the heavyweight division, guys. The WBC is trying to order a fight between. This is a good one. I think this is a good fight. They're trying to order a fight between Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. Oh yes, baby.
I think I know how that fight's gonna go, though.
I just think I don't trust Ruiz's chin because he's been knocked down. He got knocked down in his last fight. Joshua knocked him down. So if Wilder lands on Ruiz, it's over.
Yeah.
So Ruiz is gonna have to do everything. He just can't get hit, and I don't know if he can stay away from Wilder for 12 rounds. So I think Wilder will win. 6th or 7th round, Wilder will win. That's my prediction. If this fight happens, Dion, what do you got?
I'll say this. Yeah, I think Wilder wins. I don't know exactly, but he's so good. And Ruiz is good, but man, getting hit by Wilder.
My opinion would be a better matchup, and this I'd pay for this fight. I'd like to see Ruiz fight King Kong Ortiz. That's a better matchup.
Probably.
That's a good matchup right there.
More competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently they're saying that Wilder's going to have a couple tune-up fights because he's taking a break since the Fury knockout, which I understand. Okay, he fought his ass off. Win, lose or draw, he fought his ass off. Wasn't the result I wanted, but he went out like a champ. So they're saying that Wilder's going to have a tune-up fight, and then the WBC wants him to fight Ruiz, which I'm all for it. I don't want Wilder to retire. I still love Wilder. That's my dude. He's my favorite boxer right now.
Hey, Jay, you watch way more boxing than I don't watch a lot of boxing. When was the last time you saw a fight where a guy looked like this?
Just recently, fucking when Errol Spence fought the guy who beat Pacquiao. That guy from Africa there. I can't remember his name. The guy that beat Pacquiao fought Spence, and Spence just fucked his face up.
Really?
He looked like a milk dud.
So they let it go. They let it go this far.
They should have called it sooner, but they let it go on for like eight or nine. I think they went up to the 10th round. Yeah, they went to the 10th round. They should have called it off early, but yeah.
So that's
okay. I'm sorry. I gotta look at. I can't think of the guy's name. It was Spence. It was Spence and the guy from Africa there. What was his name?
So that's where I have a hard time watching boxing. Like when guys look like, they start get that pumpkin head look.
Right.
You're like,
exactly.
You're like,
Ugas. It was Spence Ugas. It was Spence Ugas. Ugas' face was all fucked up.
Ugh. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That the refs let that fight go on too long.
And it's just, it's the brain damage. That's why I can't. It's not the visual. It's that brain damage. And I always think like in this movie series, they emphasize that last punch he takes from Clubber Lang, right? And we see that scene happen in later movies, where like it just rattles his brain,
Okay, here's some good trivia. Shay Smithers is pointing out real quick. I'm sorry. Says according to Stallone, Clubber Lang later became a born-again Christian and a ringside announcer paralleling George Foreman, the guy Lang was based off, and now Mr. T himself is now a born-again Christian as well. So
yeah, he has been for quite
years.
some time.
Yeah. Also, a little off topic here, man. I'll tell you what. In the director's cut of Rocky IV, the funeral scene with Apollo is a lot more emotional.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It really
A
is.
lot more emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, agreed.
I want those shades.
Same.
Yeah, them big ass glasses are back in style.
They are.
Yeah.
Those,
They are.
those movie star glasses. Yeah.
Oh, so I guess while on the topic of sunglasses, okay, so my car broke down a few months ago. I had to keep it at the shop for a good while because it was expensive to get it fixed. But like, apparently, someone broke into my car and like 6 other cars while it was at the shop. And the only thing that was stolen was a pair of fake Ray-Bans that I had.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not too mad about it. Because one, you guys are idiots. Those Ray-Bans were fake. Two, I really like that pair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you either way. I
Yeah,
hope
man,
those
that
other cars
sucks.
didn't lose anything else like super
Anything
valuable.
super valuable, yeah.
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 Is this Philly? The scene on the bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think all the Rocky movies are filmed.
So they're filmed
on
solely?
location
Yeah.
in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was supposed to go to Kensington, Pennsylvania this weekend. And unfortunately,
Oh, what's out there? A concert?
So yeah, Sincerity Fest. There's a band that's been on my like bucket list forever, and they're doing a show. And I bought tickets like the minute they went on. They were only like $15, but
Mhm.
just didn't make it. Just didn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, make it out there.
Yeah. I don't have any other concerts planned till September for that 9 Inch Nails Ministry show in Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
I
That'll be a
can't
good one.
wait. I've never seen 9 Inch Nails.
Oh,
It's
they're
on my
great
bucket
live.
list.
You got to see them live.
It's on my
Yeah.
bucket list, but the fact that Ministry's opening. Now, I've seen Ministry like
Mhm.
4 times, but the fact
Okay.
Ministry and 9 Inch Nails together,
That's
the two
perfect,
biggest
yeah.
industrial bands in the world,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Have you read any
fucking
of the
ready.
reviews of this tour they're on?
No.
I read I don't know why it caught my eye. I read a review yesterday. They said this tour performance is amazing. Like the song
Yeah,
choices.
Trent Reznor. Yeah, Trent Reznor
everything.
always goes big.
They were raving about like the songs. You know how songs he chose. I
Yeah.
saw him at Riot Fest a couple of years ago, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, if you haven't watched this already, Song Exploder on Netflix, they did an episode on the making of the song Hurt, like how he composed it and recorded it, and like what all the little nuances meant, like what was going on in his mind when he actually did the instrumentation for each part. Like it was so well done, man. Like that gave me a whole new perspective on Trent Reznor.
It's funny. I haven't seen the episode because I haven't seen the show at all. But the podcast I listen to pretty frequently. But those none of those episodes overlap. So the Hurt episode, I was like, I gotta take time to see it.
Yeah, highly recommended, man.
Great show though. Yeah.
All right. I'm intrigued.
Oh, he was talking to his wife, huh? Yeah, jerk.
I'm either behind you guys or ahead of you guys. I'm not really sure.
We're right in the scene where Apollo and Rocky are talking. You got me curious.
I'm just behind you. Yeah.
Okay.
I
jumped
behind too.
I jumped ahead.
Yeah, we're too young to retire. That's where we're at.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were all born when this movie existed. So like, it's always been a thing for y'all. But like when I first saw, like when this first came out, that was a moment. You know what I mean? Like you did not expect Apollo Creed to come walking out of the shadows like that.
Yeah.
Like he was the last person. And then so like when it happened, everybody was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like so that was like a hype moment. Dude.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was alive to seeing the first 3 Rocky movies in theater. Just saying. I wish I could have been. I hear all these stories from all these older people that I know who were like, you gotta understand, like when Rocky knocked out Apollo in that first round in the first movie, everybody in the theater stood up and cheered and like I wish I could have been there, to live those moments as it was happening.
I feel like that's when also, crowds were a little less jaded. you know, so things would happen, and you're like, that's what I think. That's one of the reasons.
Well, there was no internet. You know, there was no internet.
Right.
There wasn't spoilers out there.
There
weren't
wasn't
fucking
spoilers.
leaks,
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was that, and go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I
go ahead,
didn't
Mark.
mean
Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, like, things that you know we would now consider cliche, like, oh, we've seen that a million times before. Like in the 70s and early 80s, these things hadn't been done yet. So like we were seeing them for the first time, and so our reactions were genuine. You know what I mean? Like, so whereas now, like if you had a scene like this now, it's like, oh, of course it's Apollo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
I mention almost every movie now. It's like, hey, what's the CGI going to look like? It's not
right.
You know, what's the practicality of the movie like anymore? It's,
right. You'd see
all-
like digital, it'd be all digital blood instead of like
Double
practical
ain't
effects.
no challenge.
But I will gladly beat up on him some more.
Jeez. Who talks like that? But I would gladly beat upon him some more. Uh-oh.
Now won't be beat. I'm gonna crucify him. Crucify. Fun fact: Stallone was 35 when he filmed this.
Mm-hmm.
He was 35.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which gives me hope to get my ass in shape. I'm 35.
There you go.
Stallone's giving me hope.
Never
Stallone's
too late.
giving me hope.
It's
never too late. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life since I first started playing football, and then I gained all this weight, but then I lost it. So I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life since when I started playing football, flag football when I was 25. So
That's awesome, man.
I feel like I'm in the best shape in the last 10 years. I'm 175 and I'm benching 280. So
that's awesome, man.
Good
Bench
shit.
280. That's a big deal, man.
One rep though. One rep. Just one rep.
Still. I never
I'm
got
only
there.
20 pounds below you, Jay.
Yeah, but you're gonna eclipse me, Joe, based on your trajectory. You're gonna surpass me soon. If I can just get to 300, my life will be complete. I'm like, yeah, I put up 300.
Yeah, you
My
put
life
up
is
300.
complete.
The 300 Club.
Jesus, my friend from school, Baker, he can bench 450.
Man,
damn.
He was
That's
offensive.
amazing.
He was an offensive lineman in college, and he played semi-pro. So
yeah,
Jeez.
That's awesome,
He's
man.
been a big guy since high school. So.
yeah, dude. He was. I was gonna say he was mammoth when we were like kids. He was a mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in high school, he put so many kids in the he didn't do it on purpose, but he put a lot of kids in the hospital.
Damn. Just the way he
Football
said it, like
practice.
he put so many kids in the hospital. It's like something's wrong with that sentence right there.
You remember Joe? He shattered Forrest Haney's leg. He separated Jim Kern's shoulder. Like he's got a body count of like of all these kids in practice.
That's why I didn't play football.
That's why I didn't play football.
Exactly. No,
That's why I
thank you.
didn't play. When I played recreational, yeah, because I'm a lot bigger now than I was in high school. So
Yeah.
I was tiny in high school. I was 130 pounds in high school.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This shit right here, goddamn Polly right here. I'm kind of glad that this movie low key like addresses the racial issues, but not like I don't know how to
All of
explain
them.
it.
All of them kind of do. Like they all.
But
touch
this
on it
one
mildly.
touches on it the most, though. Besides,
Yeah, I
Creed.
agree. It puts it out there the most for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And I like how it was handled. Like Stallone just looked at him and he was just like, well, maybe they don't like you either.
Yeah.
Also, I love this scene coming up here where Apollo just had it.
Yeah.
This is like a culture shock for Paulie.
Tough. Just a gym named Tough. And he go in and some of black dudes.
But, yo.
Jeez.
I ain't got 6 years.
love the guy with the toothpick.
Yeah.
You know that guy's a gangster.
Normally, where somebody would go out and go, "You lost."
All right.
Which is a metaphor for what Stallone was going through in real life. Eye of the tiger. He lost his edge. He wanted it back. Right here. Watch Apollo. He threw his bag.
I like the thing in the background says "Flush the toilet, damn it."
I did not see that. Of course, they had to add the word "damn it" at the end.
Damn it.
And yes, I love Duke.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the origin of the Rocky family to me, man. Like everything going forward is just with this core unit right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
We gotta leave. I got a reputation.
What an ass.
I like the nuances of the fact that Rocky he's not quite sophisticated enough to really address the issue.
Yeah.
Just more than like, maybe they don't like you.
Yeah. Well, what did I do to them?
Right. And that's all he needs, though. You know, for him,
I like how it's handled, you know?
Yes,
That-
I appreciate that.
Yes, exactly. Now, this is just the baseline to Eye of the Tiger, right?
Yes. This is from yeah, like they basically did like instrumental versions, different instrumental versions of the song throughout the movie for the movie.
And yes, Shay, you're right. And nowadays, he would get in a lot of fucking trouble.
For what?
For the stuff that he said about, I don't like these people.
Oh, well, yeah, if he say it in front of anybody, for sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You can say it in private all you want.
Can he swim with a name like Rock? That's a great line. And if I'm not mistaken, before this movie, Stallone never, like when he trained, he never swam. I'm not saying that Stallone never swam, but like when he trained, he never swam. This is like the first time in his training where he actually did do swimming.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Like
I said, it's just fascinating how like Stallone in real life, like I said, this was a metaphor. Like the Eye of the Tiger, this is all a metaphor, and all that body transition you see from this to the last fight of the movie was real. That was a real body transformation. Now, who was that out on the street that Polly was yelling at? Wasn't that like a special cameo from somebody?
I don't know. I never heard
okay.
anything about that.
I love this scene too. They're watching film and the strategy that they came up with. After 7 rounds, you'll be out of steam.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put him away early because after 7 rounds, he's going to be out of steam and he's going to get primed to get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to train for 7 rounds or less because there's no way you're going to be able to go against this man in 15 rounds.
For 15. Yeah, you won't be able to take
strength.
I don't think that's a good strategy. I don't know. You can only go half the fight. Otherwise, it's over. Like, shit.
I mean, that's a risk. to train like that, that's a risk. You're really rolling the dice here. Like, it's basically a high risk, high reward, basically, method of training.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. He like, how did he beat you? The fuck?
Yes.
That's
Well-
what he's thinking.
Well, remember, that was a different Rocky. That was the hungry, I came
Right.
from nothing.
Well,
On
a lot
top
of heart.
that,
A lot of heart.
and
Right.
and I kind of like how they said in Creed, in the first Creed movie, in the restaurant scene in the first Creed movie. I like what Rocky said. He goes, "Well, where Adonis said, how'd you beat him?" He's like, "Time."
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
Ah,
"It was,
yeah.
yeah." Also, remember in that first movie, Apollo didn't take him seriously.
That's the main thing is that he just kind of toyed with him in that first one.
Yeah.
But the second one, he came for business in the second movie.
Yeah.
Man, he
but
looks so
but
good.
by that time, like he was out of his prime, basically.
Mm-hmm. I think even in the second one, like Apollo's ego is what defeated him. You know what I mean? Because the crowd had like basically like turned and like they, you know what I mean? They were cheering Rocky on and stuff like
On
that.
top
and he
of
just, like,
that,
lost heart.
remember Duke said to him in the second movie, "Just stay away from him. You win. Just stay away from him." And he
Right.
didn't listen.
He didn't listen
to his trainer.
Exactly.
There is no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here you go, Jay.
Well, they don't hug here. This is not the part where they hug. But you gotta love that crop top, though.
Yo.
I'd rock that.
Look at that look he gives him. Mookie never had me
Well, this
do
is
this.
back before they made shorts below the knee.
Well, forget the shorts, man. Look at the shirt he's got on. I mean,
Oh, yes.
That's sexy. That's just pure
Yo.
sexy.
It works.
Yeah. I mean, your ab game's got to be on point. Like if you're gonna have the confidence to wear a shirt like that.
Jeez, he's so slow.
Well, he's short.
Yeah, he's got like no stride
Look
whatsoever.
at even his wife is like, come on. Come on.
Yeah, no, Shay's, you're right. Says some way clubbers pretty similar to how Rocky was in the beginning. They both came from a rough upbringing, surviving by sheer grit and determination, and had a scratch and scrape, the way to the top.
Yep. And then once you get on top, what happens to you? You know what I mean? That's true measure.
You get soft, yeah.
Yeah.
Go soft.
Become complacent, you become soft,
Mhm.
and like you've said before, the excess and the
Right.
money changes people.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite songs ever from House of Pain. Money changes people, but not me because I'm the same motherfucker that I ever was. I love House of Pain. I was lucky I caught House of Pain at the reunion in 2010, and it was fucking awesome.
Man.
sure.
And they closed with Jump Around, and not
Mhm.
one person, not one single person in that fucking club was not jumping.
Was not jumping around.
Oh my god, it was it was besides Wu-Tang, it was the best rap concert ever.
Oh,
Nice.
that's what's up.
Oh god, I had so much fun seeing House of Pain. And oh yeah, there was also a mosh pit. They actually played Just Another Victim.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, they were mixing up between House of Pain and La Coca Nostra. I don't know if you ever listened to La Coca Nostra. It's House of
Mhm.
Pain
Ill
with
Bill
El
and
Bill.
Necro.
Yeah. They were
Mhm.
mixing it up. But they closed with Jump Around. And they opened with they opened with Bloody Sunday, and then they went right into Who's the Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was great. It was great. That was bonkers, man. That's one thing. That's one moment in my life I will never take for granted. Especially with COVID, when all the concerts stopped and we were unsure if it was going to happen again, man. Like I said, I'll never. All the concerts I've ever been to, I'll never take for granted. I count my blessings, all the ones I've been to.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm making it. That's why I'm making a beeline to Nine Inch Nails this September.
That's awesome.
You never know when this shit will end or if these guys
Mhm.
retire. Most of the bands I listen to now are like getting close to retirement age or
breaking
gonna
up
retire.
and
Yeah.
No,
So-
it happens. It happens.
I love the character progression here with Adrian.
Oh yeah.
Remember, she was the shy girl in the first movie, wouldn't say a thing and didn't like, and now she's trying to motivate Rocky.
Right.
Yeah, and in contrast to that, this is like we're seeing Rocky at a very vulnerable moment like in his life.
Right.
It's also partly why I love the scene so much. Like it feels very human. Like everyone views Rocky, as this great tough guy, and here he is just really down on his luck and admitting that that he's feeling fear, like he's experiencing self-doubt. Like
right.
Like you don't really see a lot of that.
Mark, you've competed before, right?
Yeah, in martial arts, yeah.
I could say, like, for me, the worst feeling in the world is and I've never striking, I've just done grappling. But when you're afraid of the person that you're about to go against, there's no worse feeling.
I mean, yeah, like, I've had fights before where you kind of go in already like with the outcome in your mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like where you're just like, dude, this guy's gonna kill me.
It's gonna kill me.
You know what I mean? And you know that, but you still have to go through with it.
Yeah.
That's what he's feeling right now.
And that is
he's already fought this guy before, and I've been through that before where I've fought somebody, and then like maybe like a few months later you have to face up against that same person that beat you so badly, and you're just like, oh man.
That's a terrible feeling. Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Davis, you wrestled in college and high school and whatnot. You probably had to go against some big motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. So we didn't have wrestling at Austin College, but I did wrestle throughout high school. I was a state runner up my junior year at 220. And
oh shit. Okay.
And I only got second place because the guy I went against to compete for first place was like super long for 220. He was also really fast. So I mean I did my best, to hang in there. But like, he got me pinned in like a minute, which, hey, it is what it is. Guy was just a lot better than I was. But because we didn't have a heavyweight my senior year, my coach wanted me to wrestle for heavyweight. So there I was weighing 235, wrestling against dudes who were like 30 pounds heavier than I was.
Wow.
Yeah. Real heavyweight.
It was really, really tough. And I ended up placing 5th in state my senior year at heavyweight.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's still great though.
Yeah, for real.
Shit, I never got out of I wrestled 1 year. I ain't got a conference. That was it.
I guess my oh shit moment was, okay, recreational flag football. Now listen, yeah, it's flag football, but you still got to block. You can't tackle, but you still got to block. You still got stiff arm and shit. So I played on the line, defense and offensive line. I mainly played center because I was damn good at snapping the ball. I'm proud of it. I'm good at snapping the fucking ball. But when I played center, I had to go against like former college players, former semi-pros. And man, I remember this one dude who was a former semi-pro. Oh my god, he knew all the hand moves. He knew all the oh my god, and he was big. He was twice my size. No, I wouldn't say twice, a lot bigger than me. And I couldn't match up against him. I just couldn't. I was snap the ball, and then the moment I tried blocking him, like he already pushed me out of the way or whatever. Like he knew. Oh my god, it was. And I had to go against this guy for the whole fucking game, and I just kept saying, listen, the moment I snap that ball, he's going to be coming right through up the middle. You better I can't block him. I'm just telling you, he's going to be coming right up the middle because I can't block him. But I had to go against him, and oh my god, my chest was covered in bruises, and oh man. I did my best. We lost the game. I'll leave it at that. But there was nobody else who could play. Like, we had nobody else. I had to like do it,
Look, the legs.
Right. I can never get my legs, as much as I've worked on my legs over the years, I've never been able to get that kind of definition ever.
Same here.
It's tough.
I can put up. I can put up. Listen, I can leg press 1,000 pounds. But I can never get my legs to look like that.
Yeah, it's tough.
I definitely can't do it now as like a 51-year-old man. My knees are shot. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to happen.
Especially with calves. Those are pretty hard to just develop.
Mine are tiny.
Calves.
Yeah.
Most impressive calves I've ever seen were on a female. And she used to do a lot of stairs and squats, and she had like a overall really good body, but her calves, when she showed them to me once, I was like, I've seen grown men twice your size, not nearly that good.
Yeah. I had a roommate when I was in my early 20s, this kid Paul. He actually played a season with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, cool.
And this dude had the most incredible, each one of his calves looked like a giant bullet. Like I've just never seen calves like that. And he hardly ever like worked out. It was just like a natural thing with him. You know what I mean? I'm like, why can't I have that, man? Just let me have one thing.
If you guys want to see some fucking legs, just Google Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants.
There you go, Jay.
Yep, here it is.
He gets them.
The most epic. But yeah, Saquon Barkley and the New York Giants has got fucking tree trunks for fucking legs.
Wow.
Nice.
Us Giants fans, we call him Saquad.
Saquad.
God, football can't get here soon enough. I'm actually excited for once.
Man.
Madison Square Garden, baby. The Mecca. By the way, did the Rangers win? The Rangers are playing Game 6 tonight. Did they win? Pull up Bleacher Report. Come on, Rangers. We need to win. Can't lose to the goddamn Hurricanes, man.
Happens. Not everybody can win it all the time.
Oh, the Rangers are winning 4-2. End of the second period. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ranger danger all day, baby.
Predictions.
All fucking day. Stanley Cup coming back to New York, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Shea Smithers, your part's coming up, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all excited. Rangers are up. Let's go. Hey, Lars, come sit with your boy. Come here, Lars. Big lazy pup. Come here. Yeah. Prediction?
Yeah. For those who don't know, I actually have great grandparents who were boxers.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Frank and Hugh Madole.
Wow.
In fact, Hugh was actually undefeated for 4 years, and and fought in 260 matches in those 4 years.
Wow.
Man, that's serious.
Oh yeah,
Man, it's like 2 fights a month.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see you, Shay.
Oh, I see Shay. That's what Shay said too. This is gonna suck, feeling. This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Been there. Yeah,
absolutely. And we all know that one.
That's right now. This I just started doing Muay Thai. That's like every class. Like, this is gonna suck. I spent like about halfway through the class, and people are like talking and stuff, and I'm just standing there like this, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to hold my water down." Like
oh yeah,
the whole second half of the class, I'm just nauseous and like this. I'm like, I don't throw it. I'll punch during sparring. I just, just stay like this and move in a circle. Like help.
I get it, man. Like for a very short period after, because my primary style in martial arts is Chinese Kempo. I have a black belt in Chinese Kempo.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after I got done with that and I wanted to try some other martial arts, I got into Choi Le Foot Kung Fu. So when I first started training in it, like, you know, those guys, I don't know if you've ever seen Choi Le Foot.
Was that with Master Pacina?
No. This is years before that. My
yeah.
Sifu there is a guy named Tai Lam. He actually trains fighters in France now. But Choi Le Foot, like the primary striking point is this part of the forearm. So the conditioning is literally like your forearm hitting the other person's forearms just over and over, just bam, 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 like for the whole class. And so like, yeah, like it got to a point where like right before every class, I would just get this like knot in my stomach, like, oh man.
It's gonna suck. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. We wear gloves,
Hey, boy.
guards.
Yeah,
Hey,
there was
boy.
none of that. There was none of that. It was forearms and chins.
Oh,
It was fun stuff.
I'm good. Oh, hey boy.
Hey, boy.
You look real good in them jeans.
It's fine. I love how Rocky's like, hey, I thought you said to stay cool.
Right. We might luck out with a disqualification. Just keep it up. Keep it up.
God, this is one of the most best on-screen fights of all time. This is just pure adrenaline.
Oh yeah.
And what I like about this is real time. In the other two Rocky movies, it was like a montage of the up until the 15th. This was in real time, 3 rounds in real time. I kind of like how they went a totally different approach instead of just dragging doing a montage of all the rounds going in, but no, they went for 3 rounds in real time. And which is why I welcome Savarius Dragon. Is that Valerie? Because I see Val in there. I don't know if that's Valerie.
He said it looks like a middleweight.
He does. Well, he technically Well,
Yeah,
165.
Yeah, 165. That is middleweight, isn't it?
Yeah. That is super middleweight. Yeah, that's super middleweight.
How much was Ali?
He was.
That's a good question.
205.
So low 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a heavyweight though.
Yeah, he was a heavyweight. He was
205,
215, I think.
You think about those early heavyweights; they were all little guys. Like they weren't genuine heavyweights, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to Foreman, and you're like, well,
yeah. It's like, is it even a question? Dude, that guy's reach was out of this world, man.
It hit like a Mack truck.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's say Ali was 6'6", wasn't he?
I don't know. Like, I don't
he
know.
He was well above 6 foot. He was well past
Ali?
6 foot.
Was he really?
Yeah. I think he was 6'6", wasn't he?
Oh, because I was thinking of Evander Holyfield. He always talks about how light he was.
Mm-hmm.
He always felt like the guys he fought were like huge, even though they all were still relatively little.
Oh, right. Okay, I know who. Okay, I know who's. So, okay, that's Leanna. Okay, wow. Thanks for coming in.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh.
Yes, come on. Fuck shit up.
Let's go.
Give it to him.
Damn, there's like no defense.
He like had him in a headlock. I feel like that'd be an automatic DQ right there.
No, what's his name?
No, it happens. Yeah, no, it happens.
Conor McGregor did a headlock.
Did he really?
He sure did. He missed because Mayweather ducked under and he wrapped him up.
Wow.
Roughed his ears up a little bit. I remember that.
I remember watching that too.
No, if you keep doing that headlock, okay, that headlock you were just talking about, Mark. If they did that, the ref will say a warning. But if they do it like several times in a row, then it'll dock a point.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, but it's still they wouldn't be disqualified for that.
No, they won't be disqualified. But they'll dock a point if you don't listen to the ref and they keep doing it. They'll dock a point.
Gotcha.
No, it happened a couple times in that McGregor fight.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one time I rooted for Floyd. I'll say that. That was the one time I rooted for Floyd. By the way, Floyd just fought an exhibition and he got knocked down.
Did he really?
Oh wow.
Yes. I forgot what he got knocked down at the end of the fight. It was an exhibition, so it's not the count.
I don't like Floyd's style, but I have the utmost respect for him because he's smart, right? The reality is like his brains are better than most fighters.
He's the best defensive fighter there ever was. I'll give him that. He's the best defensive fighter, but I don't like him.
But that game is built on speed and youth.
Yep.
And you can only go so far. Yeah, you can only go so far.
He's got that shoulder roll. Yeah.
Because one day, you're not quite as fast, and boop, you're like, Jesus, what just happened?
All right, round 2.
Yes.
Dude, look how they're both light on their feet. That's some great fucking footwork there.
Absolutely.
To be able to move like that, and not get tired, stay light on your feet.
This is like how I fight in Fight
Oh,
Night Round
and he
3.
fucking throws him.
Just never block.
He's just taking it. Just taking it. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Get back. Right. Eat some more.
Oh.
I love somebody in the background. Get him off of him. Jesus.
Some fucking sound effects.
Yeah.
He said, hold him. It's too late for that.
The sound team, for real.
I want to know how they came up with those sound effects. I gotta look into that.
There's a
I gotta look into that.
There was a really good series on the Discovery Channel, like in the early 2000s, that specialized in I forget what it was called, but it was like it broke down all the different aspects of making a movie, and there was a whole episode on Foley and how there are these artists. They're Foley artists that their whole job is to just come up with new ways to create sound effects. If I find it, if I can find it, I'll send you a link.
There's a podcast also, and I just happen to know it. I think one of the reasons because the guy who makes it, I was in a performance ensemble with many, many years ago. But it's called 20,000 Hertz, and it's all about sound.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a great episode about the dragons of Game of Thrones, and a great episode about Hamilton. So I'm sure they have some others too, but yeah. Also, like how the sound, they talk to sound designers and
exactly
sounds, and it's just like that's so cool.
To answer your question there about Floyd and Pacquiao, that was a disappointing fight. Both ends. I think they fought 3 years too late.
Oh, what,
Floyd and Manny, yeah.
Yeah,
I was mad.
Late. It was a couple years too late.
Neither one of them looked good, and neither one of them had any marks on their face.
You're not gonna get no marks when you dance. I mean, we're dancing, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I think Floyd's best fight was against Sugar Shane Mosley. I think was his best fight.
That was the first Floyd fight I ever saw.
I think that was his best fight.
I was in Wrigleyville here in the city, and I didn't know that fight was going on. But Wrigleyville was just like you couldn't go anywhere in Wrigleyville and not see the fight. So I walked in some bar and watched it. Yeah.
I think the most fun I had watching a fight was with you, Jay, when we were over here watching Tyson versus Jones Jr.
Yeah. I think what made that fight funny was fucking Snoop Dogg's commentary.
Yeah.
Keep that cat off of mic, please. Keep that cat off of mic.
It's like two uncles fighting at a barbecue. I almost died when you said that. I fucking died.
He took all those headshots, though.
Tyson and Jack Johnson. Yeah. Those are the two of the best right there.
Oh. Wait.
My mother saw that. It's so
Oh.
bad. It's so bad.
Doing so bad.
Oh.
Here it comes.
He's just trying to fatigue him, right?
Yep.
Shit.
Like I said, when you throw a punch, you ain't hitting anything, man. It drains you.
Mhm.
True story. Oof, oof, oof. Goes through that.
Kisses Polly on the cheek. When just like earlier in the movie, he wanted to knock him out.
Right.
How the hell is Rocky not getting tired, man? That's a lot of fucking punches being thrown. Here we go. Moving in for the kill.
Yes. Yes.
And Rocky wins the title. I just wish we found out what happened to Clubber after the fact, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe we'll
Back
get
to
some
the
insight.
gym.
Oh yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it because of Rocky 3 that Mr. T isn't in any of the Expendables movies?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
We were talking about this in the look back on Thursday. Mr. T's still bitter as fuck about Stallone because Stallone didn't pay him enough.
Yeah.
I guess Mr. T was paid. I want to say it was $40,000 is how much he was paid. And that was
Right.
before the massive success in box office.
Oh, he ain't
And
get no
Mr. T
points?
Yeah, and Mr. T
No.
was mad, was bitter ever since. His
Shit,
daughter.
I'm mad too.
So no, I know this for a fact because his daughter, Mr. T's daughter, was on Godfrey's podcast and she talked about it. So to this day, Mr. T hates Stallone. To this day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, personally, I think he's looking at it the wrong way. Because I mean, you know, Stallone basically gave him a career. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he plucked him out of complete obscurity because he was like a celebrity bodyguard up at that point.
Yeah.
And he was on like he did make TV appearances on like competition shows and things like that. But Stallone basically made him a household name with this movie. And regardless of how much money he was paid off this, I mean, he made plenty of money on everything that came after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just personally, I think like it's kind of a silly grudge if you ask me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I want to tangle a couple of these questions. Hey, Dion. Chase Burst says, hey, Dion, I don't know if you follow AEW much, but do you remember when Tyson was tangling with Chris Jericho?
Was that an AEW? I remember when Tyson, Shawn Michaels. So no, I didn't see it with Jericho, but
yeah.
And
then go ahead.
I was gonna say Tyson's all in for that stuff, so that's pretty cool, though. You know,
Apparently, I guess the rumor has that Tyson's gonna be fighting one of the Logan Jake Paul brothers, one of those guys.
Nobody
So
wants to see that.
hopefully Tyson will do us a favor and knock those dudes out.
Yeah.
We get that.
yeah.
Byron Kingsley says, thinking of doing a Rocky 4 watch party. Okay, I'll say this. I would love to do a Rocky 4 director's cut watch party whenever that gets a... Like right now, you only can rent it on Amazon. I'm waiting for that movie to actually come to a streaming service or if there's going to be like a Rocky 4K set coming out or if it comes on physical. I would like to do a Rocky 4 director's cut watch party sometime.
Yeah.
I think that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
fun because I feel like that's not getting enough exposure, and I'd love to really promote that if we're going to do a
Yeah.
Rocky 4. There you have it, guys. Rocky 3. Davis, go ahead, give it a rating.
I mean, as I said earlier, and in our Rocky ranking video for NerdCage, Rocky 3, it's still number 2 of all the Rocky movies for me. And also, like, it's just a lot of fun. Like the performances are great. The sound design is especially awesome. The fights are very memorable. Just like it just radiates with awesomeness and charisma and testosterone, and it's also a very good bromance movie, and
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
sucker for those. Yeah. But yeah, still love Rocky 3. It was so much fun watching it with y'all, and thank you guys for bringing me on.
All right. I'm sorry. What would you give it, 1 through 10?
Oh, I'm giving 9 out of 10.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, if the first Rocky is 10 out of 10, this has got to be 9 out of 10.
Exactly.
Right.
I can
Agreed.
All right, Dion McGill of Off the Beaten Podcast. How do you feel about Rocky 3? Like, what kind of rating would you give Rocky 3?
Yeah, man. I think Davis, I think he kind of summed up almost everything I probably would have said. Probably my second favorite. I mean, there's something about that big Russian and everything. It just makes it, kind of the first. This is probably my second favorite one. And yeah, it is funny because I totally forgotten, like, when we talked at the very beginning about Thunder Lips. Yes. Yes. That's so great. I'll probably also give it I'd say a 9 out of 10. It's just a great film. Everything, it's just well done. Has a great tone. It goes from the action to some serious moments. It has some comedic moment. I mean, I think Stallone is just so underrated in how he just approached this whole film series.
Absolutely.
At a young-ish age, and just doing, I mean, it's just so cool to watch and be like, fuck, that cat's a genius.
Right.
It's so old and so legendary now. I think we take for granted that he wrote these movies, and at the beginning no one cared and nobody wanted it. And now we look back at these films like, yes,
40 years today, this movie.
Yes, you need to get fired
By
up.
the way,
You
I
wanna
was
get
looking at the
motivated.
credits. I don't know if you saw them, Mark. I just read the credits there. Frank Stallone was one of the opposing boxers in the montage.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you can actually find the actual clip where he's in it on YouTube, like where it's like kind of spotlighted, where like Sly and Frank are fighting together.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe, what would you give this movie 1 through 10?
I think I'm gonna stick with the 8 out of 10, just because I like 4 just a little bit more than this one, but this one's still a masterpiece, and
oh hell yeah,
it's still great.
And Mark Withers,
there's so many awesome moments.
what would you give it, Mark?
Oh, well, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Very few movies will get a 10 out of 10, but this is very, very close. This is a movie that I would watch again and again and again, and I have over the years. Again, this is the movie that sort of introduced me to all of these characters and this entire universe, which I have been a lifelong fan of. And I think in addition to that, it's just, it beautifully encapsulates the spirit of the 80s and that big sort of like feel good, like blockbuster of the summer that everybody like kind of wants to see, like the buzz around it. To me, this is sort of, I won't say it was the very first one, but I would say it had to have been one of the first ones that sort of like capped off the spirit of that. And so for that, it's a very special movie to me. It holds a very special place in my heart. And I'm really, really glad that I got a chance to kind of share it with you guys and with those of you who are watching at home.
Yeah, and thank you, Mark, for all those stories you shared with us tonight and on Thursday. Thank you very much. It was awesome hearing your perspective on everything. Before I get to me real quick, I'm just looking at the chat here. Shay Smithers says 9 out of 10. Doomzilla says 9 out of 10. Byron Kingsley 7 out of 10. Those are all good ones. I'm going to echo everything that Dion Davis and Mark said. This is 9 out of 10 for me because to me, the best movie of all time, my favorite movie of all time is the first Rocky movie, and that's a 10 out of 10. followed by Creed, which is also 10 out of 10, which is the best movie of the last decade of the 2010s. Creed's the best movie of the 2010s. Rocky's the greatest movie of all time, but this is my third favorite Rocky movie among all the Rocky and Creeds. This is 9 out of 10 for me because it may not give me the feels and the drama that Creed and Rocky even Rocky 2 gave me, but the fact of this high octane energy, the eye of the tiger, the theme, the workout montages and the ferocious fights. I love this movie so much, and even with the Thunder Lips in there, which is so pointless but awesome. This is 9 out of 10 for me. It's one of the, for better or for worse, this changed Rocky and cinema forever. And this is a 9 out of 10 for me. Easily the most rewatchable Rocky. Easily one of the most memorable movies of all time. It's in my DNA. And I'm really glad that we took the time to appreciate this film with the watch party and the look back. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Guys, thank you everybody. Oh yeah, let me stop the timer. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, I was caught in the moment. Yeah.
Watch it again.
Yeah. Let's watch it again. Reset the movie.
Right.
But yeah, guys, everybody, thank you. But before we go, let's just go around the circle one last time. I'll let these fine gentlemen plug themselves in, starting with Davis. Go ahead, tell everybody where they can find you and what you got planned and everything that's going on. And of course, tell them about G-Fest. Tell them about that panel.
All right. Okay. So once again, I'm Davis Madole, also known as TitanGoji. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, what have you. Also have a Patreon and TeePublic if you wish to support the channel through those means. Currently working on some Mobile Suit Gundam videos. I recently did G Gundam, Gundam Wing, and Gundam X. Up next is Turn A Gundam, or I guess I'll announce something else alongside with the panel. But this year at G Fest, on the Sunday of that convention, I forget which time. I'm sure the schedule will be posted soon.
soon.
I will be hosting a panel about Attack on Titan with my good friend Steamed Iguana. And working on a second channel, which will be a fitness channel. Still kicking some stuff around now that I am working as a personal trainer now. So stay tuned for that.
We absolutely look forward to that, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. Dion McGill of the Beaten Podcast from Chicago, Illinois. Go ahead and plug yourself away, my dude. And we absolutely can't wait to hang out and meet at Chicago and G-Fest.
Yes. Everyone can check out, Off the Beaten Podcast is a podcast. I say it's a pod that gives voice to the city of Chicago and the amazing people that live here. So if you live here, if you hear news about Chicago and you want to learn more about it, because sometimes the stuff you hear isn't the nicest, that's the purpose of my podcast. You can just check me out on the socials. Check me out at offthebeatenpodcast.com. What else? Yeah. Oh, and also, actually, as soon as I finish here, I'm going to be recording some episodes, but please check in on Memorial Day. I am a veteran, and so I kind of feel like every year I kind of check in, because the further I get away from my time in the military, just kind of changes perspective. So I'm going to be dropping a Memorial Day episode. So I would encourage everyone to check that out. I would, love that, please. So yes. And that's what's up. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for
always
your
a blast.
Too.
Absolutely.
I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Man.
Thanks for all you did for our country, man. We definitely appreciate everything you've done for us.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Joe, tell them about Tuesday and next Friday.
Yes, on Tuesday, we will be going back to Resident Evil Remake. And on Friday, we will be starting our conquest mode of Mortal Kombat Deception.
Yes. Cannot wait. I haven't played Mortal Kombat Deception since high school, so
neither.
We get to experience, we get to relive our high school years, Joe.
Yes.
All right. Mark, whatever you want to plug away.
Not much to plug, except that we do have a TikTok channel in addition to this YouTube channel where we do what we call rapid reviews. These are about 30 seconds to about a minute, minute and a half, somewhere in that realm. Right now, we are just wrapping up our review series on Halo. So you get to see mine, Joe's, and Hobbs from H Mods, our take on each episode. In addition to that, these guys have done a series of reviews on Star Trek Picard that are also really, really good. So I highly recommend that you check that out.
Yes.
As for other things, personally, what I've got going on, if for fans of comic books, I've got something very special in the works coming out this fall, a new podcast separate from what we do here on NerdCage Live. That's in the works right now, and that'll be debuting sometime in the fall. I'm expecting around the end of August, beginning of September. So just watch out for that.
Yes, don't worry. We will definitely, guys, let you know about that. And real quick, I just want to plug in and a big thank you to everyone who checked out my Godzilla versus King Kong Joe Blow Face Off over on Joe Blow Face Off channel. It's one of the sub channels to Joe Blow, and there's Joe Blow Originals, Joe Blow Movie Trailers, Joe Blow Face Off is where you see the stuff that I produce. I wrote that, I produced it, I edited it, and last time I checked was at 1,200 views. So thank you to everybody who supported me, left some nice comments, and watched the video. It means the world to me. I worked really hard on it. I'm actually
That was amazing, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope I did the kaiju community proud. I hope I made the Godzilla fans and the Kong fans proud. I felt like I was fair to both parties, I'm a fan of both franchises and a fan of kaiju movies in general as a whole. And of course, I hope the normies can appreciate it too. I hope it's something they can enjoy and get a good background on both characters and which character is more superior in what category when it comes to either box office money or origin story or whatever. I break that shit down, and it's narrated by Sean, who did a phenomenal job narrating it. Everything just came out great. I'm working on my next Joe Blow video, which will be RoboCop versus Terminator face-off. I'm going to be breaking that down. In fact, I'm working on the script as we speak. Look for that around mid-June. And also, big thanks to everybody who saw my rapid review on YouTube Shorts for Better Call Saul. I'm so shaken up by that mid-season finale. It's one of my favorite shows ever. And also, thank you to everybody who checked out the look back on Thursday, as well as our Ernie C interview from last week. I'm just happy with the turnout, with everything that's turned out on NerdCage and on Joe Blow. And yeah, and like I said, follow us on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and of course, join that awesome fucking Facebook discussion group where all these guys are members and we're all posting stuff. We're all sharing stuff. I mean, yeah, and we let our fellow content creators post their stuff too. And we're happy that everybody utilizes the page. And, I'm glad that everybody shares the page. It's a page for everybody. So please join the NerdCage Live Facebook discussion group. Link is in the description. Again, a big thank you to TitanGoji and Dion from Off the Beaten Podcast, as well as my moderator and co-host Joe and Mark for getting together, watching this fantastic film together. As always, this has been a great time. We're going to be taking a break next Thursday. There will be no live stream next Thursday. We are taking a much-needed break from YouTube next week. We need it. I got stuff I'm working on, as I just mentioned. But we'll still be on Twitch. And we'll be back Thursday the 9th as The Boys is back in town. The Boys Season 3 starts June 3rd. We'll be doing spoiler discussions every week starting Thursday, June 9th. Every Thursday from here on out, starting on June 9th, it's going to be all Boys spoiler discussions. We're going to have different panels every week. We're going to dig deep into the new season of The Boys. We cannot wait. And of course, one more plug, Metal Couchcast reunion Monday, appropriately, June 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me repeat that. June 6th. The day 6. The time 6. Metal Couchcast reunion with me, Matthew Farden, and Black Metal Steve. That's my first channel. We're doing a reunion on NerdCage Live Monday the 6th. And then, of course, Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm watch party June 18th with me, Joe, TabMonk99, Toasty from Komi Dogu, and Mad Mike Jones. That will be fun. I haven't watched that cartoon since it aired on USA in the 90s. So That
Be
would
the
be
first
goddamn
time I've
fun.
ever seen it. So.
The schedule. The NerdCage Live schedule has been posted on Twitter and the Facebook discussion group, and my earpiece fell off. And so check out the calendar. And also, I already posted the live streams. If you're subscribed to NerdCage Live, all the live streams have been posted if you want to bookmark those. So we pretty please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like syphilis, baby. So USA, from yours truly, Syracuse, New York, Louisville, Kentucky, Dallas, Texas, Chicago, Illinois, to all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live, the Toku Titan cast, Off the Beaten podcast. As always, enjoy life, stay safe, do your push-ups, eat your vegetables, and good night.
Sayonara.
Take it easy, y'all.
Night.
Resident Evil.
NerdCage Live and gaming are a perfect match.
Shoot the J, Joe. Okay. Shoot it!
All right.
Over on NerdCage Live on Twitch, Jay and Joe go live.
Call me Bazooka Joe.
It's all about you.
Kaboom! Playing both old school and new school games every Tuesday night. Ooh, what a sight!
Jay, stop looking at her face and run.
But she's so beautiful.
So be sure to follow NerdCage Live on Twitch.
Run for your life, Joe. Run for your life, Joe.
Running.
Run faster. Oh no, Joe. The galaxy's doomed because of you.
To scratch your gaming itch.
Oh, nice kick, Joe.
Thank you.
About you.
Yo, that's f***ing diabolical.
About humanity.
Wait. Yo!
That's twitch.tv/NerdCage Live. Ooh, trying to get out of the NerdCage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!